Brian with Blackseed, thanks for joining me. Hey, I'm gonna run over my tow rig, right? I get tons of questions. Is this thing for sale? Where'd I come up with it? So this is the story how I found my 99 Chevy CrewCab 1-ton shortbed. And again, they only made like 5,000 of these between 2 years, and there's huge arguments all over the internet. Did it exist? Did it not exist? People have their own opinions, but yeah, I got one here in the flesh. They only made about 5,000, so I'm going to do a quick walk around, show you some of the things that is cool about the truck, and then we'll take it a spin and I'll tell you the story. So here she is, 1-ton GMC 99. This one's a low mile truck. I bought it last year, 59,000 miles on it. Got a bunch of paperwork on the truck. Bought in California, 5.7 drop, Alcoas, snug lid put on the truck. And it's a short bed. With the exception of me going darker on the windows, everything was done 99 before they took delivery. 62,000 miles on the truck now. It's a story to go with this, but you know, honestly, I just, it's a little dirty, right? Because I've been driving it, but the things I want you to check out is the first thing that caught my eye. One, the steering wheel, mint condition. The red lettering in the GMC, just like it rolled off showroom. Gauge is perfect. Look at the writing and everything on the switches. For a truck guy, this is us geeking out right now. All the switches, everything looks perfect. I got stuff in the back, but how crazy is that? We'll take it on a quick drive. I'll tell you the story on the truck, but everybody loves this thing everywhere I take it. And again, that 5.7 drop, the truck's ready for, you know, any cruise night or anything else. I get tons of compliments on this thing everywhere we go. All right, let's take it for a ride. So the story with the dually. So I have another OBS truck. It's a 91 with an LT1 in it, and I'm going to lower it on this channel. I also have some restored Budniks from the 90s, and I'm going to make a 90s sport truck, right? But for me, I'm going, I need a snug lid for it, the snug top tonneau cover, right? The one with the two little locks, low profile. That was always my favorite one in the 90s, and I'm going to build the regular cab short bed that I would have built if I had the ability or the money in 97, right? So that's kind of what I was looking for. So I'm looking for snug top for months. So I'm constantly watching Marketplace for it, and I happen to be in a little town a couple hours from here on vacation. It was a Saturday night. It was like midnight, and so I'm watching that stuff. But I was watching for Lone Star Throwdown to open their registration, because I wanted to be first in to get it, so I could get that Phil built maple billet key ring. You guys know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so I wanted the key ring, and so I'm waiting for like 2 days. I knew registration was going to open. I'm like, I'm going to be number one. I'm going to get my keychain, whatever. So it's like 12 or 12:30. I'm laying in bed. I'm checking snug tops as well. Boom, one pops up an hour from there. Guy listed for 75 bucks. And I immediately hit him up and I said, dude, I'll take it, but can you confirm that it's for a short bed? And he goes, takes a picture, and he goes, it's for a short bed. I'm like, man, it's on a dually. They didn't make a short bed dually, did they? And he goes, yes, they did. This one's short bed. I go, okay, I'll take it. He goes, man, I'm sorry. I have another guy coming in the morning to get it. I'm like, you're freaking kidding me. I go, I'll tell you what, I'll give you $100 bucks. I want it, but I got to pick it up next week because I got to go home, get my truck, bring it back, so I can haul this thing. And we worked out a deal. The next morning, the other guy was a no-show, thankfully. I gave $100 bucks for the snug lid, and I went about my way. So I start texting some friends, and I'm going, listen, this guy said he has a CrewCab Dually Shortbed. I go, everything I search on the internet said there's arguments. People say didn't happen, they were all Centurion, which Centurion did do some conversions on the, not on the dualies, I don't think, but they're all the CrewCab long beds to short bed conversions. And then people are saying, nope, never existed. And I asked a couple friends, one of them says, I don't think they made them. I go, well, $100 bucks for a snug lid, I'm gonna buy it anyway, but now I'm curious on the short bed dually. Another friend I texted, he goes, they absolutely did, but they made very few. I'm like, all right, so this is cool. So we go up like the next weekend, 2-3 hours from home, to buy this snug lid, and we roll up, and this truck's under a car cover, and it's like in February, it's freezing, there's, you know, whatever, it's under a car cover sitting outside. Met the family's nice, and I see the tonneau cover, and I'm going, dude, it's perfect, I'll take it. I mounted on my truck, but I'm like, I got to see the truck, because I don't think they exist. And he takes the cover off, sure enough, this thing, and he goes, check out the inside. The truck is a 99, has 59,000 miles. I'm like, okay. So I look in the truck, and I'll do a walk around of the truck. The things I want you to see is the things that I saw first off. The gauges look brand new. All of the switches and the doors look brand new. There's no marks on them, no anything. Headliner's perfect. About the only bad things I could say is the visors, the upholstery, which was notorious for separating the foam from the other part. They're starting to wrinkle a little, right? But everything else looks perfect. I threw a detail on it. It looks great. The steering wheel, the GMC truck logo, it still has all of the red artwork in it, right? So it has a little red pinstripe that usually wears off. These steering wheels are 8 to just junk from the sun. There's no cracks in the dash. There's no separation in the steering wheel. The truck, if you were going to go buy a 2-year-old truck off the lot, this is what it looked like. This is how nice this truck is. And there again, short bed, and I'm like, is it for sale? He's going, nah, I can't sell it. It's been in my family since new. And I'm like, all right. So I get the story. This truck, 99, was bought new, and it had a 5.7 drop put on it. It had the snug top tonneau put on it. I had a bug visor put on it, Alcoa wheels, rear airbag helper, right? So I'm like, man, I'm in love with this truck. I'm like, all right, if you ever want to sell it, reach out. I add him to Facebook. A year goes by. I don't remember what I was doing, but my wife was there, and I click it open, Facebook Marketplace, trucks for sale. It's a little higher than I wanted to pay, and the funny thing is when I called him, I go, look, I'm interested, I want the truck, I can't pay that. And he goes, you know, you're the one who valued the truck for me last year. And I'm like, yeah, there I go with shrewd negotiating, right? So I pass on the truck. We couldn't come quite to an agreement. Month later, truck's still up for sale. We make a deal on it, and I leave work early and I go and buy the truck. I tell my wife on the way up, I said, yeah, I was talking to her about it, and she goes, well, this is your dream truck. I go, dream truck? I go, no, I was just dreaming of the truck. But no, in all actuality, for a tow rig, the short bed is great when you're pulling a 20-foot trailer. It is slammed, no issues pulling anything. I mean, heat and air works great. This one has the 454 in it. Just an amazing truck. Couldn't have asked for anything nicer. And for the price, and these OBSs are just huge, right? You can take this thing and go to cruise night with it alone. Not a lot of people have seen them. For my research, what I found is that 99 and 2000 they made these. Between the 2 years, they made about 5,000 trucks. I think it was like 3,500 in 99, about 1,500 in 2000. There's also arguments online where people are like, same fenders as the long bed. Well, it's not actually true. The fenders, the rear fenders on this truck are two different sizes. The reason for that is the fuel door. So the passenger side is a long bed truck, or long bed dually rear fender, but the driver's side is 3/4 of an inch shorter, so that it clearances for the fuel door without. And you'll see on the conversion trucks, they basically notch out for the fuel door. But this one, the GM one, it's a shorter fender. So good luck finding them. But and I spoke with a gentleman who worked for GM at the time they were producing these, and he said they were losing money on them. And he's a big OBS fanatic, and he said basically people didn't buy these. They didn't buy two-wheel drive short bed crew cab 1-tons. They were buying long beds, and most of them, were 4-wheel drive, of course, but two-wheel drive crew cab long beds were popular, and the 4-wheel drive. He said at the end of the day they're losing money because this had SKUs specific to the truck. You think about frame, brake lines, fuel lines, the one rear fender, different things, and then low sales. He said they were just losing money, so they basically mixed it, and they only sold about 5,000 of them. This one now, because I drive the heck out of it, 62,191 miles on it. So I mean, it's basically a brand new truck. And when I'm driving my cool cars around on a trailer, I got a cool car pulling them, right? And so that was my ultimate